12th, so Easter, but or Resurrection Sunday, as some of us might prefer to call it, but we don't really celebrate any of it. So because pagan, but it's a long story I'm not going to get into. But yeah, so it's Sunday, April 12th, and it's 9:45 p.m. Dylan just left for work. I made a bit more progress over the weekend, but I still don't feel nearly done enough. I'm starting to get stressed out a little bit. That's the problem. The biggest problem is I just don't have bosses. So that's really it. I managed to fix the memory card issue I was having with my cameras. So this is actually being filmed on a camera, not my cell phone. All I had to do was put some tape on it, because the problem with it was saying that the card was copyrighted, and I couldn't record on it or take stuff off of it or just move anything around on it, which was really annoying. But yeah, apparently just putting some tape on it helps, which I actually found out how to do, or I found to do that by looking up YouTube videos, because, you know, whenever you have a problem, just look for the answer on YouTube. You'll most likely find it. But that's like the convenient thing about like this time that we live in. If you have a problem, you can probably find a solution on the internet most of the time. Although I've been wanting to make cinnamon rolls, but I'm currently dairy, sugar, and gluten free. Try finding a recipe for all that. It's not going to happen. You can find vegan ones. You can find gluten-free vegan ones, but they all involve sugar. Or, they involve, vegan butter. And I'm also avoiding processed food. Vegan butter is processed. So, that's out of the question. So it's basically trying to make a dough without butter or sugar. So yeast is out of the question too. Although I did read somewhere that you can activate yeast with just warm water, but I don't have yeast either. So because I always thought that you needed sugar for yeast, so I just never bothered with yeast. My husband always turns off our second monitor because he doesn't use it, and then he turns it off, and I'm like, you do realize that monitors go into a sleep mode that basically conserves and uses very little energy, right? And he just shuts it off. He claims it's too bright in his face. I remember the first time after setting up dual monitors on the gaming PC, he was like, I don't need this one, what do I do? And I was like, just don't look at it. So yeah, anyways, I'm hot, I'm bothered, and I'm sweaty because when you cook dinner in a 500-degree oven and you're in the kitchen, it gets very hot, so now I'm sweaty and I'm gross, so I'm gonna hop in the shower, and I'm gonna change into some other clothes because I don't really talk about this a lot. I mean, I have probably mentioned that I have social anxiety, but I don't really like to talk too much about mental health, because like everybody talks about mental health, and it's, or like, you know, just like everybody has it, and it's like, oh, look at me, I have it too, yada yada. But like, living here in this city, in this apartment, I've gotten in kind of a bad rut with my mental health, and I've just been feeling kind of blah. I wouldn't quite say depressed, kind of borderline depressed maybe. Just lacking motivation, don't really feel like doing much anymore. I just, like when I lived back in Plymouth, I had so much motivation. Like, when it came time to move here and I was packing and everything, I had so much more done. And here I'm just like, I gotta do it. I don't want to do it. Like, I want to get out of here, but I just don't have any motivation. That's what I'm trying to say. But I had it when I lived in Plymouth, and I felt better when I lived in Plymouth. So I'm trying to change out of my pajamas, get out of my pajamas, just put on like loungewear clothes, but aren't pajamas, and see if that helps with my mental health. And I want to keep doing that after the move too. So I'm gonna shut up now and get in my shower, and I'll talk to you all in a bit.
Guys, so it's just after 5 and I'm finally done with all my pre-recording. Now I just need to get on all my editing and thumbnails and all that, but thumbnails are not that difficult. Editing is meh. It would be easier if my video editing software didn't crash on me often, or it freezes and it crashes and it tells me that I need to update my graphics driver, but my graphics driver is up to date, so I don't know what that is. And apparently, upon doing some Google search to how to fix this issue, it's happening to other people even though their graphic card is up to date. So it's just an issue with, I guess, this version of it. Hopefully they'll update it soon and it will be solved, but until then I guess I just have to put up with it. But anyways, I'm gonna start it on some editing before Dylan gets home, which probably won't be too long, so I really gotta get it going. Guys, I wanted to just point out that while I edit, I like to have something on in the background, and I have recently started watching Rain again for like the 6th time because I just love it. Like, you don't even know how many times I've just watched this series. So yeah, watching Rain while I edit, and I will talk to you all later, probably maybe tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to pick up the camera again. So one of the buildings across the street, part of it kind of fell down. There's like firemen and like people everywhere outside right now. You know, it's like, never seen a fireman wearing like a face mask before, but I have now. So yeah, never a dull moment here. So it is now like a little bit later. Basically just sat at the computer and got on Facebook, and now it's later, and you know what? I still need to get out of my pajamas like I've been planning, so gotta go get my clothes in my closet. Oh, it's brighter in here than I was expecting. Now, I gotta figure out what I want to wear. Pull up you guys up in this window here. I put all the clothes that I'm not packing at the moment up on this shelf, but they're just thrown up there. I don't bother to fold them or anything, so. I wore this shirt yesterday. That's pajamas. I don't feel okay. Okay, I got some clothes. I'm sticking with like more like comfortable, like loungy like wear. So I got some yogi pants and a long sleeve shirt because it's a shirt, so it's not like pajamas, but it's comfortable. I also need to figure out something to do with my hair because right now my bangs are just irritating me, and they're like, I don't know, they're just doing like weird stuff. So I kind of don't want them down right now, but I don't really want to put my hair up in the bun that I've been wearing it in because I'm trying to give it a break from that, because you know, if you wear your hair in one certain style too much, that's not good for it. So I'm trying to give it a break from that. I made more progress in my kitchen, by the way. I'll show you. I've basically been using it as my pantry since it's a huge, if I step back and show you, it's a huge cabinet. And so I've been using this for my pantry, and I've emptied it out, mostly out. These were too big to put in the box that I was using, because it's a smaller box. These I kind of want to wrap because they're glass, so. And then I might still need my almond flour, and then this I've just been mixing in with anything I make with the almond flour. And my nuts, I'll just eat those. And then I haven't touched those peas since we've been here, so I'm probably not even gonna take them with me. All right, so I'm dressed now. I got my coffee there. I have put my hair in like these like braids, French braids going back, one on either side. I don't know how great it looks, but it doesn't really matter. No one besides maybe the one person who's watching this, hi, how are you, is going to see me, so it doesn't matter if I don't look the greatest. Yeah, I do feel like nobody watches these vlogs, but I feel like at this point I'm making these vlogs more so for myself to look back on. The same with like my Vlogmas and all that. It's like I like having them to look back on. That's all. If I get views, I get views. If I don't, oh well, at least I have it to look back on. But anyways, I'm going to get the massive haul of editing that I need to get done going. So move that over there, move this over here, open up Filmora. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. That's the most annoying thing. Is when Filmora just, ooh, I almost just stopped the recording. The most annoying thing is when I'm like trying to edit and Filmora is like, okay, well, goodbye now. And I haven't saved in a while, and I'm just like, I actually kind of hurt. But yeah, it's so infuriating when it just randomly closes, or well, crashes, and the program closes because like, and there's no, well, sometimes there's warnings like as I'm editing, the screen will turn black, and I'm like, okay, please don't crash, and it won't. But I usually, when it's acting like that, I'll save, but sometimes it will be behaving well and have no signs of crashing, and I'm like, okay, we're doing good, and so I don't save, and then it crashes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please have backed up, because it has like auto save, like, so it automatically backs up every now and then, but it doesn't always, and I have had to redo a lot of work sometimes, but it is what it is, you know. I do still prefer Filmora as a video editing software, so I hope they just can update it and fix it. But yeah, I'm gonna get that going, so I'm shutting up now. The power at Dylan's work is out, so he's coming home, which means he's gonna want to get on the gaming computer, which is the computer that I edit on, so I'm not gonna be able to edit, and I have so many videos to edit, and I don't know how I'm gonna get everything edited now, because I could have gotten so many videos edited, and now I can't, and now I'm stressed and I don't know what to do. Hey guys, so Dylan just left for work. I still need to get dressed. I'm still in my pajamas, and I'm trying to change out of my pajamas and into more like loungy wear clothes. Not quite pajamas, but not quite going outside clothes, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, gotta change still. Kind of want to take a shower, but I kind of don't want to take a shower. Like, part of me wants to wash my hair, but then it's like, then I have to scrunch it, air dry it, and all that stuff. I can't diffuse it because I already packed away my hair dryer. So yeah, I made more progress in the move. Well, not the move, but the packing for the move. So if I come over here and I swish my camera around, all the stuff. So this trash bag is actually just a big giant pillow. So I put it in there. That's our air mattress. That's like random miscellaneous stuff. This is linen. That's kitchen. These bags are full of stuff for the bathroom. Toilet paper obviously is bathroom. Those two boxes are bathroom. That box is my decorations. This is kitchen. That's kitchen. These are empty. I still haven't decided what I'm going to use them for. All these jackets need to go into that tote, but I have to like undo it and redo it because like I can't get them all fit right now, so I gotta like figure that out. And that coffee mug that's wrapped up there, you can't tell it's a coffee mug. I was meaning to put it in that box, but I forgot, so it's gonna have to go in something else. So I have these two totes to pack with, and then I have these two boxes here, and where I'm at and how far I'm doing. And our street is still closed off from yesterday. After I change, I'll go on the balcony, but I'm not going to do that in red snowflake pants. So, and my hair is kind of like ugh, so I got to figure something out with that, whether I wash it or just wait another day.
Okay guys, so here's my outfit of the day, just a t-shirt and some yoga pants. And I put my hair in just a bun.
Alright, so I'm on the balcony now, and I'm going to sit out here for a little bit because I want to try and get at least 5 minutes of like sunlight a day. So, yep. Now that I got a dose of fresh air, it's time for coffee, and then I got so much editing to do because like I said yesterday, the power at Dylan's work went out because we were having we had heavy rain and strong winds. The winds were gusting up to 65 miles per hour, and a lot of the town of Plymouth lost power. So he came home from work and he, oh, you can't see my head from down there. Home from work, and he was letting his coworkers know. And then he got a text that the power was back on. But since we live 45, 48 minutes away, he was like, okay, well, I'm not driving back when I just drove 45 minutes there and then 45 minutes back and was basically on the road for like an hour and a half. You know, he didn't want to drive all the way back. And so he just took PTO for last night. So I tried to do some editing on my computer, this one here. It didn't go well. I gotta figure out what's going on with this computer. It's not acting right. I reformatted it and stuff, but I just gotta figure it out. I mean, it still runs fairly okay, but I have had it for going on 6 years in September, so you know. Yeah, so anyways, I need coffee and I have a buttload of editing to do, so it's time for coffee and editing. Okay, so what does an Irish girl decide to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning during a quarantine? If you guessed potatoes, you guessed right. I'm hungry. I need something to eat. I'm making myself some potatoes. I'm just gonna cut them up, throw them in the oven, I'm gonna cut them up, put some olive oil, salt, pepper, just put that on. Oh, and some nutritional yeast. I thought maybe not because I'm really low, so I want to conserve it. But yeah, usually on my potatoes, I like to cut them up into bite-sized pieces, put them in the oven with some olive oil, salt, pepper, nutritional yeast. They're so good. Alright guys, so thanks to the stimulus checks, which was deposited sometime last night, we now have all the money for first class and security. So Dylan is on his way to give the check now, and we are hopefully getting the keys today, which is exciting, but this place ain't ready yet, so not gonna be moving just yet. We have plans for not this weekend, but the weekend after that. But anyways, at the moment, I need to shower. I mean, I showered this morning, so I only have to wash my hair right now, but I gotta wash it. It's in need of a wash. Yeah, I'm wearing these pajamas again because they're comfortable and I want it to be comfortable. And so I've got more editing to do and more packing, of course, more packing. But yeah.
Alright, so this is today's outfit of the day. Just the shirt and these leggings, both from Old Navy. And of course, it's time for coffee. Alright guys, so Dylan dropped off the check. He's at work now. I am editing. I did shower and wash my hair. Well, I basically just washed my hair. I didn't wash my body since I did that this morning. It's drying at the moment, so it's a little crazy, but I think it's gonna be a good hair day. Cause like, I mean, it's hard to tell right now, and the headphones are not helping. I try not to like push the headphones up on my hair because I don't want like what I call headphones here. But yeah. Like my curl pattern is suffering because of the hard water here. So I'm working hard on trying to resolve the problem and fix my pattern, my curl pattern. I say curl pattern because, you know, some people get upset when us white girls say curly, we have curly hair when our hair is wavy because we don't have coily hair. But like, you know, like this, like when it spirals, I consider that a curl. Okay, I know most of my hair is wavy, but like I do occasionally get like look at, do you see this right here? That's a spiral. That's a curl. So yeah, my curl type has been disturbed from the hard water, so trying hard to get the minerals from the hard water out of my hair. I do have a sulfate shampoo that's clarifying, and I use that once to twice a month. Right now it's currently packed away because I already used it and I don't have to use it again until after the move date. So I was able to pack that away. I have an apple cider vinegar rinse that I made, which is basically just water and apple cider vinegar mixed together. And then I add like a couple drops of shampoo in there just to help like lather it into my roots onto my scalp. And my hair, by the way, when I pulled it out of the t-shirt that I had it plopped in, it parted itself. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because, I mean, if I don't have to part it, I don't have to like separate it and make the part and like disturb like the curls up here with the comb. Because one thing about my hair is I tend to lack volume by my roots. So if I don't have to disturb it by combing it to make a part, because I am obsessive and I need that nice straight part, which I have right now. There's a few hairs that are like all wonky, but like I don't care. As long as I have like a decent part that's mostly straight, I'm good. So yeah, I don't quite know what's going on here. Once my hair is 100% dry, I will flip my head over and like kind of like run my fingers through my skin, like roots, like kind of like what's the word that India uses? India Barton. I'll link her YouTube channel. Shush the roots to just like loosen it up, like fix this probably. These curls in this, like my veins are like pretty like look at that. You see the bend in there? Yeah, so this is my hair by itself actually. Like, well, I mean, I wash it. If you want to see my hair care routine, I can make a video on that, but it probably will be after the move, because most of my stuff is packed away right now. So like I'm down to, I usually have like a curl cream and then mousse. Right now I only left the mousse out, and yeah, it will be after the move. I don't usually diffuse my hair, but I think I want to start trying that once after the move, because I don't really like using my blow dryer here in this apartment, because I just feel like blow dryers are too loud, and like I usually wash my hair at odd hours sometimes. Like, you know, if I wash my hair at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to diffuse and use the blow dryer when my neighbors are most likely asleep. You know, it's just, I feel like that's rude. What is that? I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Apparently it wants to be on this side of my head. The part's over there though, so, oh. Okay, well, we have a stray curl. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna end this here because I have a defiant hair strand, but and I'm rambling, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Right now I have nothing going on besides editing. I've got a lot of editing to do. I've got all my thumbnails done, but still so much editing. This is my list, and I am making progress, but I'm not done with it yet. Alright guys, so I've gotten 2 videos edited so far. And I just found out that I have 1 more video than I thought that I needed to edit. So that threw me off, and I just accidentally scratched myself in the chin with my thumbnail. So my hair turned out, it's an okay hair day. I thought I was having a good hair day. It's hard to tell when it's still wet. And okay, but I do have 1 spiral curl, and I haven't gotten one of those in a while, so I'm taking that as maybe my hair is getting healthier, or like the damage from the hard water, it's like I'm reversing the damage. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I will take that spiral curl as hope that my hair is getting better. I'm really hoping that the water in the new place is going to be better for my hair than the hard water. It is well water, which I know can have a lot of minerals in it, as well as hard water. That have a lot of minerals in it, as well as hard water can. But the house does have like a filtration system. So all the water, I'm sorry if you keep seeing me looking over here, I'm clearing stuff from Windows. The little notification thing in the corner. Oh, they just keep coming. You know what? I'm done. So yeah, it has filtration, it has well water. So I'm hoping that it will be better for my hair. I know it will be better for drinking. Like, because of the filtration system, we'll just be able to drink our tap water, which Before I moved here, I used to drink my tap water, even though it was like, it wasn't well. It was like town water, but it wasn't bad. Like, and here the city water, it's hard and it doesn't taste good at all. It doesn't always look pleasant either when it comes out of the drain. So yeah. But yeah, I got one video rendering now. I do have socks in the tub that I need to drain and rinse, but I don't really want to do that, so I'm gonna put it off a little bit. Hopefully it will be my last time I have to wash any laundry by hand, because we will have a washing machine. My glasses are crooked, I just noticed that. But we have a washing machine in the new place, and it's not coin operated, so I don't need quarters to do laundry, which is awesome. Alright guys, so Dylan just left for work, and as you can see, as you can see in the windows back there, there is still some sunlight out there, but just fleeting, it's like the last fleeting hours of sunlight for the day. So what I'm going to do, because I'm trying to sit outside every day, try and get a little bit of vitamin D, which is hard when you work. Well, I don't work, but it's hard when you're on the third shift schedule. I used to be at the top too. So I'm going to grab my coffee cup, go get some coffee, and I'm going to take my coffee and sit out on the balcony with my coffee, and just try and get the last moments of sunlight in. Okay, well, I'm back in now because, quite frankly, this is New England, and spring doesn't mean anything. It was very chilly out there, and I can't, like, my nose and my cheeks had that, like, nippy feeling to them, like, and my fingers were starting to hurt, and there was a dog out there barking, and some, like, random guy kept, like, shouting something he kept shouting something in, like, I couldn't make out what he was saying because I don't think he was speaking English, which is not uncommon for this area. There's a lot of Portuguese and, like, other types of, like, non-English speaking people. Like, I guess there's Cubans and Guatemalans, and it's just a lot of diversity here. So there's a few of my neighbors that don't really speak English, so but I was just cold and getting irritated. I mean, I'm not so much bad mouthing the city, I just don't like it here. I'm not from a city originally. We only moved here because of the cheap rent. Although the people here don't think the rent is cheap. But no, this is cheap rent. And I can't wait to get out of here in 9 days. Which at the same time is also like, oh my gosh, I'm out of here in 9 days, and I need to pack more. But my plan is to finish getting all my videos edited, and then I would just focus all my time on it, packing. So then I can just have the videos up, they're done. I don't have to, the only videos that I really have to worry about are my vlogs. Which, if there is a delay in the uploads of the vlogs, because I try and do weekly vlogs and then upload them at the end of each week. If you see a delay at all, it's because of the move. Just because I got too busy packing and having to move. I should have internet the day I move, like, because I set it up to be done that day. So I have to be home from 4 to 6 that day, even though it's a contactless installation or appointment. I mean, I have the cable box, and not the cable box, we don't have cable. I have the modem slash router, whatever it's called now. Like, it used to be that you needed a modem and then you needed to get a separate router, but now there's just one thing that gives you internet. And I hate when people call it an internet box. It's not called an internet box. Like, when did people become so dumb and deaf to, like, technical terms? It's a modem or a router or both. So I'm not even going to try and make that one word, but it's either a modem or a router. It's not an internet box. It's not Wi-Fi. It's internet. I mean, you can use it wirelessly, which is Wi-Fi, but it's not called Wi-Fi. It's just internet. Okay? That's why it's an internet service provider. It's not a Wi-Fi service provider. It's an ISP, not a WFI. Like, it's not even fallible. Okay? Anyways, I'm rambling on. I'm gonna grab my coffee out of the microwave because it got cold out there. Okay, it's not comfortable out there. New England, spring, what's that? It is currently, let's see if I can, I'm trying to use my mouse with my left hand. And I am ambidextrous, but like, I am not used to using a mouse with my left hand. It's currently 41 degrees and feels like 34 degrees. So yeah, it's a little chilly. And yeah, my coffee got cold really fast, so I popped it in the microwave to reheat. So yeah, I'm gonna drink that, watch some YouTube, and then I got a whole buttload of editing to do. I might refresh my hair because this is, this is second day here, and I slept with my hair in a French braid underneath my silk bonnet to, like, protect it. And like, kind of, you can see there is some still like wave and curl to it, because that is a protective hairstyle, but like it also adds like its own waves, which aren't my natural pattern, so I don't usually like that. But like a pineapple doesn't work for me because, like, even though my hair has gotten a lot longer, it's still short, and when I put it in the pineapple up here, all the back pieces fall out. And they don't really curl that well either, so maybe it doesn't matter, but it just doesn't work. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Now 2 o'clock, and I got hungry. I didn't really eat my dinner because I was nauseous. But now I'm really hungry, so I made myself potatoes, the same potatoes I made the other night. I set the oven to 500 instead of 450 this time, and I cooked them for about 20 minutes, and they're a little overcooked, but I'm still gonna eat them because I'm starving and I'm not about to waste potatoes. Just two pieces of potatoes were unsalvageable because they were like burnt crispy. So yeah, and as far as my list goes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6 videos left to do. That is how far I've gotten. I have to upload a few, but change the thumbnail for one. But that's the easy part. Well, I mean, it takes a while here because my internet here sucks, but that's easier than like editing. It takes about the same amount of time, it feels like, though. But anyways, I'm gonna eat these, continue editing, and I'll talk to you when I talk to you again. I don't really vlog while I edit because, well, I mean, I show a little bit of what it's like, but like, it's really not that interesting. Alright guys, so it's like 7 a.m. now. Dylan said he's staying late because he doesn't have work tonight. And I am still working on editing videos. I'm getting a lot done. It's just I have a lot to do. I was hoping to be done by now, but that's besides the point. I was taking screenshots of a speed build and of moving around in camera mode and just moving around the camera and back and forth, and I started to feel sick. I do suffer from motion sickness. I've suffered from it my whole entire life. They say most people grow out of it around the age of 12. That's not the case for me. I am a full-grown adult, still suffering from it, so it's really annoying, and I do get it from video games because I have a pretty severe case of it, and it's really like the most annoying thing. Like even The Sims causes me motion sickness, Minecraft, car rides, obviously. Car rides are the worst. I get seasick. I probably get plane sick. I just haven't been on a plane since I was 5. And I haven't even wanted to get on a plane since 9/11, which younger people watching this might not even understand any of that, but 9/11, I was 17, and I've been afraid of planes, riding on a plane ever since. And the heightened security on planes now it just doesn't seem like something I want to go through. If I ever travel, like to Ireland, like I would love to travel to Ireland. That's something I'll have to get over, because boat to Ireland, no thank you. The only thing I've been on that I didn't really get sick on, actually, I mean I didn't get sick at all, was a ferry, because for my wedding for my honeymoon, my husband and I went to Martha's Vineyard, which is one of the islands here off of Massachusetts, and we took the ferry from Woods Hole, and I didn't get sick on the ferry. I was worried that I might, but I didn't. I think it was like a 45-minute boat ride, which is pretty quick. And I didn't get sick at all. But ferries are pretty big. I mean, like, when we were waiting to get on our ferry to go back to Woods Hole, I actually saw a bus, like a tour bus, drive off the ferry. So that gives you an idea on how big they are. If I want to say cargo hold that holds the cars. Yeah, I guess that would be a cargo hold, right? But if the cargo hold that fits the bus, the cargo hold that holds vehicles can fit a bus, you gotta take into consideration a ferry is a big boat. So I would love to go back to Martha's Vineyard, but anyways, I'm getting off point. I have motion sickness, and I had to take a break because the camera, moving around with the camera to take screenshots, just made me feel really sick all of a sudden. I got like nauseous and like dizzy and lightheaded, and like it's hard to explain, but motion sickness, it's so much more than nausea. It's a horrible feeling. And the motion sickness I get from vehicles and then the motion sickness I get from video games are even different from each other. So, at least with the video games, I don't overheat like I do when I'm car sick in a car. The last time I got car sick, I was wearing like a long sleeve kind of like thermally top, and I had like a tank top underneath it, and I got car sick and I started sweating, and I just without even thinking about what I was doing, because I was wearing a thermal shirt, my jacket, so I ripped my jacket off, and then I was still too hot, and my mom's there trying to calm me down, and I've got basically like a plastic bag, and I'm like dry heaving into the bag. I ripped my jacket off, and then I ripped my shirt off, and my mom's like, "What are you doing? You can't get naked in the backseat of a car." But you know, in the moment, I wasn't even thinking about what I was doing. I was just overheating. I was sweating. I was not feeling well. And then my brother's yelling at me not to throw up in his car, which, you know, I understand that you don't want your car to smell like vomit, but it just wasn't very sensitive to my situation. But anyways, I'm feeling better now that I've sat down and removed myself from the situation that was making me sick, which I can do with video games. I can't always do that with cars. So yeah, now that I feel a little better, I'm gonna try and continue, and hopefully I don't get sick again. And then, depending on how much I can get done, and before Dylan gets home and everything, I think I want to go sit outside on the balcony again. Hopefully it's warmer this time. Last night, or last afternoon, or whatever you want to call it, it was pretty chilly, and I didn't last very long.